Guys, tomorrow is finally time for me to see Superman. I'm seeing Superman tomorrow at 7 p.m. and I am very, very, very excited. If you guys don't know, Superman has been my most anticipated movie for the last 2 years, right? And why is it my most anticipated movie? I want DC to come back, bro. I want DC to live up to their name, bro. Like, if you guys know, like, I love both Marvel and DC. And, like, my favorite comic book character ever is a Marvel character, Daredevil. But if you were to ask me which one, like, which one I know, like, I've been waiting more for, it would be DC. Because you can do, like, all Bat Family. You can do like the Superman stuff. You can do like the Green Lantern stuff, right? I'm hoping this movie blows me away with how good it is, because you guys know how high my expectations are for this movie, right? So yeah. So in this video, I wanted to discuss my expectations. So people are saying it just throws you right into the universe, right? So like, if you guys have seen Creature Commandos, which I know Creature Commandos is animated, but James Gunn, I'm gonna remind you this in every video that I do in James Gunn's universe. James Gunn said, his DC universe will be live action movies, animated television, um, live action television, and video games. So yeah, like, Creature Commandos is part of a DCU, but you don't need to watch it to watch Superman, right? But I loved Creature Commandos. Can't wait for season 2 of that. Hope we get that next year, right? Hopefully, and then, um, but like, this is the big, like, appetizer, like, medium T-bone steak appetizer. This is the big, like, dinner plate that James Gunn is starting off his universe with. Like, um, uh, Creature Commandos was like a really good order of crab cakes, and Superman is like the New York strip, right? The steak, right? And yeah, so for me, what I'm expecting of this movie is the most comic book movie ever. I can tell from the trailers, like, this is the Superman that I grew up watching. If you guys don't know, like, well, I've talked about it before, but I grew up watching the DC AMU, which is like the DC animated universe, for those of y'all that don't know. So like, um, right, like, I'm talking when I was young, right? I also grew up watching the Arrowverse, which I'll talk about in a minute as well. But like, what I mean by that is, like, I watched Batman the animated series. I watched Well, I haven't watched Superman the animated series, but I see him on Justice League. And when I think of Superman, I think of that version of Superman. Like, that version of Superman that doesn't care. He's just gonna help you because he can. And he's very he's very set in his ways. He's not confused. Like, you guys know, I am a massive Henry Cavill fan. Right? And I was super, excuse the pun, excited when Henry Cavill showed up at the end of Black Adam. But me personally, I get why James Gunn is recasting everybody, right? Besides, like, yeah, he's basically recasting everybody besides Team Peacemaker and Amanda Waller, right? Um, because when you start a new universe, you gotta start it from the ground up, right? And I understand that. So yeah, what I expect is to see the Superman that I grew up with, watching. And what I mean by that is not see, like, exact shots from the animated series, but what I mean by that is, like, the Superman that I grew up watching, like the Superman that I grew up reading or listening to. Shout out to the Comic Storian YouTube channel. Rest in peace to Benny Potter, aka Comic Storian. But I watched a lot of his content, and he would cover him, Comics Explained, K-Wing, Variant, Eris Quinones, and him. They'll cover like the old Superman stories. So that's the Superman story that I grew up on, like the animated show and stuff like that. And that's the Superman I expect to fully see here. Because that's what it looks like to me. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be happy-go-lucky Superman, because I can even tell that in the trailer. Like, it's gonna be like, he's gonna go through some shit in this movie, probably. But he's gonna be Superman. He's not gonna be like, I don't want to help the world. He's gonna be Superman, right? And stuff like that. And yeah, like, this is a new kickoff to a new universe, y'all. A new cinematic universe, right? Which we are getting Superman. We've already gotten Creature Commandos, which, if you guys haven't seen my review, I think that show is phenomenal, right? We already got Creature Commandos. We're getting Superman tomorrow, or at least I'm seeing it tomorrow, right? Chances are I will end up seeing it multiple times, because if it's really good, if it's as good as people are saying, I will probably see it multiple times, right? But yeah. So we already got Creature Commandos. Then we're getting Superman tomorrow. I'm seeing it tomorrow. And then we're getting Peacemaker in August. Peacemaker Season 2 in August. And I cannot wait for this universe to kick into high gear and start releasing greatness. Hopefully. Like, because the projects they have lined up are incredible. Like, and the footage we got from Superman, okay, so like, they released a clip today. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I am now. They released a clip today. Like, IGN released a clip of, like, Superman fighting the Hammer of Baravia. And, bruh, they literally take moves from, like, Injustice and like, the animated series and, like, from the comic books. And, like, use that into the choreography from the action that they showed, right? Like, Superman is getting his butt kicked by the Hammer of Baravia, right? In the clip. But he, this is what I mean by comic book movie. Like, literally the Hammer of Baravia, and this is just the clip, dude. I'm seeing the movie tomorrow, so I'll see the full scene tomorrow. But he literally picks him up, throws him around like this, slams him down to the ground. We haven't seen a Superman like that before. Like, we've seen Superman do some pretty cool things in Superman and Lois, Smallville, all the Christopher Reeve Superman movie, the Man of Steel. But we haven't seen a Superman movie like do that before, right? And like, bruh, like, David Cornsweet, just the way that dude talks, he is Superman. Right? Just the way that dude talks, bro. He is Superman. Like, mind you, I haven't seen David Cornsweet in a lot, right? I've seen him in Twisters, which I need to review on my country channel, but I've seen him in Twisters. And that's pretty much it, right? Rachel Brosnahan, when she got cast, I watched a little of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, the Amazon Prime series that she did. And yeah, she's gonna be great. Nicholas Hoult, I've seen in a bunch of... Nicholas Hoult is probably... Between Nicholas Hoult, Isabella Merced, and Nathan Fillion, those are the three that I'm probably the most familiar with in the movie. Right? Because I don't know if Supergirl is in this movie, but I have watched House of the Dragon. And that girl's gonna be a great... Millie Alcock is gonna be a great Supergirl. So, I don't know if she's in the movie. I guess we'll find out. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, like, dude, there's literally a clip online, and I recommend you watch it. If there's literally a clip online where she, And my rule on spoilers, guys, because that's not a spoiler to me. My rule on spoilers is if a studio shows it, so if DC gives it to a website to promote or something like that, or James Gunn says, hey, this is what's happening in the movie, that's not a spoiler to me, right? So, I'm just letting you guys know. But, bruh, like, Superman, I cannot wait for this movie. There will be a review tomorrow after I get back from seeing it. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.